Welcome back into the news portion of DSI. We begin tonight in Salisbury, where we are following up about a fatal fire that took the life of one person this morning. Now, details are limited on the deadly blaze, but here is what we know so far. All day, investigators have been inside and out of the home. Officials say just before 7 a.m., the Hebron Volunteer Fire Department and other departments responded to this house on Glastonbury Drive for a reported fire. Now, when they arrived, they found a victim, and as you can see, there's not much damage to the front of the home, but there was some near the top of the roof, and there was a window on the side that looks to be cut out. Now, we're told that the state fire marshals are working with Maryland State Police on this. Many neighbors say they also don't really know much, but were shocked because this is a fairly quiet neighborhood.
I don't know how long it's been over there, but when I woke up 8 o'clock this morning, I just saw smoke.
Heard the ambulance first, saw it go by, and then Hebron Fire Company, then a ladder truck, I believe that was from Laurel. There was a tanker truck.
Now, neighbors say they still have many questions. One resident even tells us that the unknown of what caused the fire is scary. There were no reported injuries to those responding to the fire. We are told a joint investigation between the state fire marshal and the MSP homicide unit is a standard operating procedure when a fatal fire occurs. We will be sure to update you on the story once we know more. Well, big news regarding those H-2B visas. Congressman Andy Harris announcing today that the Department of Homeland Security, along with the Department of Labor, will issue a rule to release thousands of them for the 2021 fiscal year next week. Harris says the program is critical to helping countless small businesses stay operational and keep up with demand during their busy summer season. Of these 22,000 visas, 16,000 are reserved for returning workers who held an H-2B visa in the years 2018, 2019, or 2020. Now, the remaining visas are reserved for workers coming from the Northern Triangle countries of Central America. Harris says the visas will be available to employers beginning on May 25th. Meanwhile, in Rehoboth Beach, the Board of Commissioners voted this afternoon to drop most mask requirements, including for the Boardwalk. Now, this comes after Governor John Carney's 29th modification to the state of emergency declaration, which lifts all coronavirus restrictions for fully vaccinated people, including wearing masks indoors and outdoors. Officials say after following guidance from the CDC and the state, it is now time to gleefully get back to regular summertime activities. The city's new guidelines are effective immediately. And are you planning a trip to the zoo? Well, you can probably expect some new additions to the zoo family and maybe even notice a few animals missing. Over the past few months, the Salisbury Zoo has been transferring animals out to other zoos around the region. And although many questioned what's next, zookeepers tell 47 ABC they're just working on some major changes. According to a zoologist that we spoke with, zoos go through major animal transfers for the health and safety of the animals. But even with the loss of major attractions like the jaguars and the bears, they're able to make room for a new set of animals. Canadian lynx cats named Jane and Helga. And these felines are actually a part of a bigger plan to update the zoo.
Things have left for a better life for various reasons. And these girls are here for a better life as well.
Exhibits are always changing inside. We're always changing the enrichment and the furniture for the animals so that they're always being enriched and having fun. We are working on a 5-year plan. So we are really looking at the entire collection and how we're going to be moving forward.
Now, zookeepers at the park remind visitors to keep their distance from the attractions because many exotic felines and other animals are susceptible to getting coronavirus. And although the zoo is city-owned, they say they endured some major losses over the past year, and they are happy to accept donations to help the upkeep and upgrades for the park. Now let's toss things over to Chief Meteorologist Daniel Johnson with your forecast.
Hey Brandon, here is a live look outside our Morse Roofing and Siding Skycam in Rehoboth Beach. Looking pretty good out there. Not a lot of activity in terms of the weather. Plenty of human activity. Lots of cars coming in and out of Rehoboth on this Friday night. Weather watchers calling in 62 for Ted and Millsboro, 61 for Chucky and Lewis. Now region wide, it's pretty mild. 72 in Indianapolis, 71 in Pittsburgh. Salisbury actually the coolest spot, one of the coolest spots here on this map, and that's because we're closer to the ocean and our winds are calming down. So 59, that current temperature. Wind speeds, as I mentioned, quite light in most locations, but now they're beginning to shift out of the south. But tomorrow those winds will be out of the west, and that will increase our dew points, which means our humidity will go up a little bit tomorrow. Dew points have already gone up a little bit compared to earlier today when they were in the 40s. Melfa's 41 below zero. No, I'm kidding. Ignore that. That's wrong. But we're in the 50s. That's our dew point right now. And those dew points will climb slowly as we head into the weekend. So we broke out the dew point trend graphic, and here we go. Mid-50s for the dew points tomorrow. Not bad. That's pretty comfortable. A little humid, though, by your Sunday with dew points near 60, then back down into the low 50s to maybe upper 40s on Monday. So Monday's going to be a cool day, but the humidity comes back, at least a little bit of humidity by your Tuesday, and we start to heat up again by the middle of the week. So not too bad in terms of the humidity and the ick factor out there. We are looking at clear skies for the most part, but we are watching two systems in the Atlantic basin. One near Bermuda. This has a 90% chance of developing. It could get the name Subtropical Storm Ana. We'll see. And then there's one that's approaching Texas pretty quickly. It looks like it's going to make landfall before it strengthens into a named storm. But if it doesn't, it could become Bill. That's the next name on the list. That has a 60% chance of strengthening. So again, we're watching those two systems, but no threat to us here on Delmarva. Mostly clear tonight into the mid-50s. That's pretty average for this time of night. Tomorrow, a hot day. We're thinking we're going to hit 90 degrees. That will be the first time so far this year, and that's about average. We typically see the first 90 in late May. Atlantic Ocean tomorrow under a small craft advisory. Waves will be between 3 and 6 feet, so just a little rough there. No advisories on the Chesapeake or the Delaware Bay. We are looking at some extra clouds pushing in for Saturday. You can see those here overspreading the area, and they will be high clouds, so the sun is going to try to peek through those, so that's not going to stop temperatures from climbing to 90. And then lots of sunshine on Sunday, low 90s. The clouds come back on Monday with some scattered showers. 73 Monday, so that's a big drop in temperatures. And then the heat comes back on Wednesday. That could be the hottest day of the year, into the low to maybe mid-90s. You're watching Delmarva Sports Insider. Keep it here. We'll be right back.
I'm Brian Femi, head coach, St. Michael's High School. You're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.